Really wanna know, I'm full of self-doubt. And to be honest, it has never brought me down. No, 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 no. I'm really glad I'm not walking around believing my inflated ape brain figured it out. And suddenly you realize that everything you'd ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize, 'cause everything I ever thought I was made me cry. Like and I'm really glad I don't take part in your big search for who you are. And I don't care that I sound arrogant, but knowing who you are is just for amateurs. And suddenly you realize, yeah, that everything you ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize. Oh, still everything you ever thought you were made me cry. To be honest, it made me wanna die inside. And I'm sure I did, but just a little bit. And suddenly you realize that everything you'd ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize, 'cause everything I ever thought I was made me cry. Yeah, and suddenly you realize that everything you'd ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize. Still everything you ever thought you were made me cry.
Hey, what's up, people? Yeah, she just posted this. What's up, Lady Malevolence, Brooklyn to Brixton, Mary Kayla, what's up? How you doing? Nolabu, welcome back. All right, so let's just go straight into this and see what she's up to. Welcome back, everybody. I was about to go downstairs and do some stuff, but I decided that since she posted this, we're gonna do it because I was waiting to see if she was gonna post anything, but better late than never. So let's go.
Hello, foodie beauties.
Are you looking for
All right, so the new whole cameo thing. All right, let's go. So
I'm
we got
super
some
happy you're
rice,
gonna get it. And I'm super hungry as well.
Persian
That's one of my
kebab.
favorite meals. I know I say that everything. I rotate my favorite foods. That's how it goes. So this is kebab, Persian kebab. And yeah, I have myself a side of yogurt. I have a huge thing of yogurt in my fridge. I have some beans. This is stewed beans with tomato. Oh, they're so good. And the kebab, of course, with the rice, which is the saffron rice with these little berry things. And the kebab is underneath. We have to dig it out.
Hey,
And some
Megs.
fresh bread they make there. So, and I'm also having fruits to drink.
Is she gonna address the shitty fake anniversary? She's never gonna address it. Like, what is she gonna say? That, oh, I messed up on the anniversary date. Who messes up on their anniversary date?
It says made in Saudi Arabia. I don't know. Anyway, hi, baby gal. Okay, let's dig out these kebabs. Nice buttery rice. Yum. I love meat. Where's my other kebab, you? Here we go. And a huge tomato. A grilled tomato. So, let us say Bismillah and dig in. With the beans dipping in the bread. As you can tell, we haven't done groceries yet. That will be tonight. Inshallah. Yogurt? I love yogurt. Plain yogurt on savory food, of course.
Oh, that's the only meat she tasted. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hey, Seal, what's up?
Tomato is where it's at.
Sup, smile forever.
Mm.
So we're reduced to this, eating videos. And that is it. Just eating videos and eating videos and eating videos. Just more eating videos over and over and over again.
So, I thought today, it's not for you, baby girl. She's like, what am I having?
True, Brooklyn to Brixton.
Oh, we also have some.
Buying groceries for Murad's family. I thought his family was pretty well off. Or she's buying groceries maybe for a restaurant, as somebody has suggested.
Jeer.
Hey, Lynn Smith.
I think this is arugula. Now, I thought we'd talk about tipping, tipping culture these days. Beauty sip. Now, tipping culture is different in every country. Like here, it's a choice. You know, like it's not mandatory. And there's some countries that are like, there's some countries that frown upon tipping. And then there's
What is she eating? Persian kebab and rice.
some countries who it's basically, like, in my opinion, a bit out of control. Like, I'm pretty sure Canada being one of those, US. Every time I think of the tipping issue, I think of the Reservoir Dogs movie. Where Mr. Pink is like, Steve Buscemi is like, telling everyone off because you got a tip, and the other guy's like, I only tip if it's good service. This sauce, oh. You guys ever had this kebab? What do you guys think about tipping? I think it's gotten out of hand with like 20% of your bill.
Yeah, we back already. What was that? How much did she tip? Chip 37, sales tax Cocktails. Okay. 22%, 25, or 30%. Wow.
Or
I know. I think there is some truth to that. Like tipping, like places these days that you would never typically expect somebody to ask you for a tip, like getting a pizza. Like you show up, you order a pizza, or you order it online. You show up to receive the pizza, then you gotta either walk, bike, bus, or drive yourself home. But yet on the machines these days, practically every machine is like, would you like to give a tip? What do you guys think about that?
I mean, I don't know. It's just like you're getting tipped extra money to do your job. You know, like you're bringing me a Coke to the table. You're bringing my food from the kitchen to the table. You know, like you're expected to do those things and you're expected to be nice. So don't be super nice and I'll just keep my 20%. 20%, like, I mean, now it's like going up 25%. You see on the thing, you see, some restaurants make it mandatory to tip. Julia. User. And the biggest argument I see is, how could you not tip a lot? Don't you know waiters only get paid like $4 an hour, $2 an hour? It's not true anymore. Maybe at one time some waiters, yes, but there's minimum wage, I think minimum wage is different for waiters. Here's the thing. You know what can fix this problem? How about the corporations or the businesses stop using customers to supplement waiters' incomes? Like, that's the problem. A tip is a tip. Something a little extra. Not supplementing the waiter's whole income. Like paying them less just so they can get tips. Like, you can't rely, in my opinion, it's wrong to rely on that. Especially at rich chain restaurants, maybe a little mom and pop shop. Well, you still have to like budget to pay your waiters well. I mean, people will say, don't go out to eat if you can't afford to tip. Don't open a store if you can't afford to pay your employees. That's, you know what I mean? Like, no. That's just so wrong, in my opinion. I remember growing up, tip used to be so cheap, like $2-3 at the table. Now it's like a whole thing on the transaction. Like, how much do you want to leave? 10, 15, 20? I don't even know if there is a 10 anymore. They keep upping it with, it's like, it shouldn't go up with inflation. What the heck?
Chun Truck, what's up? Looks like tourism rice.
I don't know.
You don't think she tips? I can see her saying she didn't get what she ordered to get money back. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that about her.
And if you don't tip like 20%, you get reamed out by people. Like, you're so cheap. Like, they they really give you heck. Also wrong. Maybe the person really can only afford to pay for the meal. And it's not up to the customer to feel guilty that they can't subsidize the waiter's wages. Or the waitress. You know what I mean? I don't know. And I mean that respectfully. I think waitresses and waiters and food servers, they do work hard. I think that you should
Hey, Nicole.
pay them appropriately. It's a form of customer service. I used to get paid some places like $12 an hour to for customer service.
Probably Brooklyn to Brixton. It's probably it. Well,
So
in Quebec, it's optional to tip, but it's really, really, really frowned upon to not tip because the government in Quebec calculates exactly how much you should be getting in tips and will tax that amount. So a lot of people will get really pissed at you if you don't tip them because they're thinking they're essentially would be paying for you to eat, and that's just not right at all whatsoever.
this could use some parm cheese. These beans. Well, I must have put my parm back. Sometimes I have an emergency parm laying around.
Look who's learning. Emergency palm, all her favorite sauces laying around for her, like what she should have been doing. You think she's gonna be terminated,
So
Josh?
I'm not cheap. I'm not anti-tipping entirely, but I think it's gone far enough. Like a bit too far with the expectations. Like tipping at drive-throughs, I don't know. If people want to give a tip, like what am I tipping you for at a drive-through? Handing me my coffee? Like, the person making the coffee, that's your job. That's your job. So to me, the one who should be paying you to do your job is not the customer. It should be the especially something like, a coffee chain. They make a lot of money and they can't afford to pay their employees more. The customers will handle it.
All right, Brooklyn to Brixton. What do you guys think of her point of view that it should be the restaurant or business actually giving more to the employee if you're a waiter or waitress? You know what? Actually, some businesses do that where they will pay their employees enough, waiters, waitresses, enough money so that there isn't a need for a tip.
Hi.
So she wants other people to tip for good
So that's
service.
just like,
Doesn't she know the point of tipping is you're tipping for the service that you've got for somebody to take up your plates, deliver your food to you, deliver your drinks, get you extra napkins, see if your food is okay. If it's not, then they will make sure that it's proper. They can take it back. They can get something that is left out, or if it's too hot, too cold, too spicy, not enough spicy.
as Peter Griffin once said,
Yeah, she's the
that
tip.
really grinds my gears.
The only time I've really seen Foodie Beauty tip super well is if it's a hot guy, aka Cuba, because she was tipping well there, or if it's a hot guy in the drive-through. So it's always hot guys.
To see people like, what set this all off is I see TikTok videos, and I saw one woman.
Crack Cipher,
She worked with DoorDash, okay?
up Tiger Paw.
And I don't know if you saw this clip, it was viral. And she was knocking at the guy's door. And she was saying, she brought his delivery. And she was like, are you crazy? Like, do you know, I'm paraphrasing. Do you know how far the restaurant is to your home? It's like 40 minutes and you only tipped $8. Lady, $8 is a lot. And why take the assignment if it's too far? You can't, like, people are just relying on people tipping. It's so, like, and like she was so just ungrateful about it, and like only $8. That's like
Hey,
symbolizes
Shannon.
perfectly how people see tipping nowadays, like it's just never enough, it seems. Because Even if people tip $2, $3, that adds up if you're working a full shift and every table gives you $3, $2 to $3, which that's manageable for people to do, you know? So at the end of the day, if you're serving like, it's an extra, let's say an extra 30 to 40 bucks a day. A lot of people don't get
What's up, Pebbles?
30 to 40 bucks a day over top of their salary just for doing their job. So anyway,
You know what?
the woman,
She's talking like this, but has she ever done any waitressing or waiter job, any service job whatsoever? I think it's a lot different if you've actually done a job like that, then you know the demands of the job and how busy and how fast you gotta be. Because it seems like she's talking from a perspective of never having done the job. It's kind of like how some people might have worked fast food, and some people might say, oh, working fast food is no big deal. You don't have to do much. But if you ever worked fast food, you know that is not true. That's a damn lie. You got to work your ass off in fast food. In fact, I used to have a friend that would say, my mom said to me, if I'm going to get a first job, this was way, way, way back. The last type of job you should ever get is in fast food because you're going to work your ass off every single day, evening or night, and get paid shit for it. So it's a very fast paced job. You got to be hustling from you start till you're finished, and you got so many things that you got to do.
the DoorDash woman who was complaining, took the food back.
Yeah,
She just
retail,
left with
fast
the
food.
food.
They also said retail, but retail they were saying was better than even fast food industry because at least in retail you might, slow down here and there. With fast food, it's like ongoing. It's nonstop.
I can't believe that. Anyway, I definitely think it's on the employer. Pay them better. Well, some businesses can't afford it. Some customers can't afford it.
She
you know,
definitely did tip in Cuba. She has enough food for people, yeah, so she should be tipping great.
$2 to $3, yeah.
That says I saw in the news that now tipping is 25% of the bill. Wow.
But if you go out to eat and your bill's $80, that's like what, over $20 tip. Or I don't know, I'm bad at math, but it's a huge tip. That's like one meal. So you're tipping a whole meal just to go out and eat? Uh-uh. I'll never do that again in my life. Sorry.
Gas station bouquet is what she got, yeah.
No.
Didn't even give her all roses. What he should have done, all long stem roses rather than a cheap bouquet. But if she's gonna accept what she actually picked out for him to get her, then sure, why not?
You know what I mean? I'll get a lot of hate for that because most people are of the mind that, heck yeah, you should be tipping. I didn't say not to tip, okay? Because we do. I'm just saying it's out of hand. And that's just my opinion. Are you pretty? Why do you like to watch me eat every single thing, even if you don't like it? Really yummy.
It was three roses. Yeah.
Hmm. I love yogurt. I never used to like plain yogurt. unless it was used in like a sauce. Anyway,
True Cipher.
that's my opinion
Hey, Stormy H. How's it going?
on the matter. Way out of hand. Mm. I know I eat the same foods a lot. You can trust it, Are you guys adventurous? Like you like to try different things from a restaurant? Like we've ordered from this restaurant many times, and I always get the same thing. The kebab.
She could have cooked that rice at home. Hell, she could have cooked that meat at home as well. But
Like I'm
she's
nervous to
not
try something else.
because she doesn't want to.
Mm. Oh,
Other girl says, I can't stand posers. I dated a guy for 2 years as he posed as a Navy SEAL. It was ridiculous. What was he saying and doing? So he was doing stolen valor, huh? Yeah, I don't understand why people do that with the medals and the outfits. And I'm like, really? You can't just
so
not do it?
I had Salah. I basically have Netflix again because I wanted to watch Fall of the House of Usher. I don't have the attention span for shows anymore. I tried watching a bunch of shows. Is that show really good? I kept zoning out. Um, the only one so far that I've been watching consistently when I can is Dahmer.
She's really watching Dahmer. Oh, stories mostly. Okay. And he lies consistently.
Which I kind of stopped watching because
Yeah, isn't this kind of like telling she can't afford the Netflix bill and seller made her get it? So you would think, I mean, it's a couple dollars, right, for Netflix. So this actually is very telling of what Chantal can or cannot afford. Like she's like, she can't afford the Netflix bill. That's very telling. It tells you everything. There you go.
it made me feel ick. They give you like 3 of these or 4 of these. We always put some in the freezer. So I have a ton of cucumber. Oh, yeah, by the way, so on Netflix, I always change the subject.
Oh, I was also gonna say, I mean, what is up with these recent fetishizations and romanticizations of like horrible people like Dahmer, like Richard Ramirez? Who else is there? Like they're really making it seem. How about that guy who stalked Bjork? A lot of documentaries on this, like true crime, has been like exploding with like different iterations of it. But I really hate that people are romanticizing people who are inherently bad and some would consider evil. So yes, the guy fetishized and killed black men would eat them, eat their parts. Yeah, Bundy. Yeah, it's like it's literally why.
I had Salah try. I had Salah watch 1408. Like, whatever happened to John Cusack anyway? Is he still making movies? I haven't seen any. But
Isn't he?
he really liked it. I didn't think he would.
Well, yeah, John Cusack is still making, but
But he did. He
it's
was in
kind of,
Chan-
what I think about directors. It's like movie stars. Every certain number of years, a director or producer will have their heyday, just like a movie star will. Like, how one movie star is super hot and everybody wants that movie star in their movie. And then, a couple years later, another movie star is like super, super hot. It's the same with like movies. Like, you'll have one producer or director like super, super hot. Like, remember Michael Bay? Michael Bay with the whole Transformers series. And who else has had like a really wild time, a wild couple of years, just like making movies over
Cans
and
are
over and
watching it.
over.
And the cat, too, in bed was like. And then I was like, but the book is better. The short story is better. The movie is good, but they have to elaborate it because the short story is short, right? But I was really impressed. It's not bad.
Facts, Lady D.
But every time I watch it, I get that Carpenter song in my head. And we've only just begun. Like over and over.
Uh,
What? Did you hear this, pretty girl? Yes. My baby girl. Do you like bread? I think she does. Here you go. Eat the bread. She's so cute. No?
ew, like the
She was
movie The
big.
Help. I actually didn't see The Help. Maybe I should watch that movie.
Means what do you want in Arabic? Watching for signs along the way. I love the Carpenters. Poor Karen. So yeah, groceries tonight. Hopefully. And then grocery haul with prices. And then tomorrow, there's something I've been craving and I have to make it.
I watch old TV shows on antenna. Yeah, I think that was exploding like 10, 15 years ago. People would have the antennas back out, and so you could like just watch free stuff over the ear.
Why are you looking at the bread with despair?
But like over the ear was like really phasing out.
Why? You wish it was a big mouse?
What? It's nice of you to join us. She's gotten so big. Okay, I think it's bugging you being there. So yes, I like the movie. Um, one of my favorite horror movies because I love the story. Have you guys read the short story? If you really want a creepy, creepy short story, actually, a lot of the stories in Stephen King's Everything's Eventual is so good. Are so good. You have to read them.
Ringworm rice.
Save the rice. And one of those stories is 1408. And it's pretty short. I mean, it's long enough.
Oh, you watch old TV shows on Antenna, not paying for cable. Okay, you think Antenna is a channel that plays old shows. Ah, I see, get it.
I guess, but it's really.
So how much of the rice
Really
was
good.
left? Not a lot.
Creepy. The best haunted hotel story
Hey, Tip Top.
besides The Shining. I might even like the 1408 more. No, who am I kidding? Actually, yes, because I like Kubrick's reimagining of The Shining more than the novel in certain ways. Don't kill me for saying that. It's got something wet on the bottom, so I have to wait. I have to vacuum pretty much every time I do a mukbang.
Hey, observant. You have
Messy,
to
messy.
vacuum every time you do a mukbang. That's really telling. That just tells us she is, how do I put it? Messy. Extremely, extremely messy.
Messy. I don't know what that was. Anyway. Oh, I was craving this. Part of the enjoyment of bread is the smell.
You should eat all the right, almost all of it.
Alhamdulillah. I had just enough. Okay,
All right.
guys. That's it for this video. Thank you for listening to me rant. I will always give my opinions respectfully, but that's why I have my channel. So I can talk about what I want. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
All right, so that's it from her. What should we do next? Should we catch up on who can I catch up on? I guess I could catch up on Pete's, but no, I don't think a lot of people would love to be watching Pete's, right? Pete's is a vibe that we had with the whole cooking. Not so much anymore. Pete's kind of is redundant in so many ways. Okay, so here's what we can do. We can do a foodie beauty throwback, like we were doing, or we could do once again. Let me see how much time we had. Okay, it was like nearly a 40-minute. How do you follow foodie beauty? Who's left? You forgot Pete's existed. You guys want a throwback? I guess I could do one. Pretty much for that video, all she talked about is that she doesn't like to tip, pretty much, and ate a whole bunch of rice with some kebab, and then talked about directors and about having to reactivate her Netflix. So what the hell has she been doing if she doesn't have the Netflix? As if Netflix costs a lot of money. It's just really telling. All right, well, here's what I'm gonna do. I guess I will play a stream that she deleted. I guess, did she? Yeah, she removed the Cuba stuff, didn't she? Uh, do I really want to get into Cuba again? Because the whole Cuba thing was like a lot of good stuff there. Um, uh, uh, and a lot are like not so great. Some of the worst moments in Foodie Beauty's life, and just some people might think it's some of the most hilarious things that they've ever seen. Okay. All right, so let me play some of this or deleted stream. We are gonna take a look at this one. Just let me bring it up because this was so impromptu. Because she never wants to do a schedule. And when she never wants to do a schedule, you never know when something's going to happen, right? When you don't know when something's going to happen, you never know what to expect. And then that just throws everybody off. And then all she has to do is just get a schedule. Easy. A lot of YouTubers have a schedule. But like I'll be on at this time between these days. Like it's not hard. If she can't adhere to a schedule, there's no way she can ever go back to a normal job. Do one of the paneer crying. Let me see if I can find anything about the paneer. I do remember the paneer days. It seems this channel does not have the paneer. Let me see. Foodie Beauty paneer. I remember those paneer days. Eating paneer over and over and over. Not so great. All right, let's just do this. Ready, set, bees. Foodie Beauty deleted stream. Let's go. Oh, and you promised huge HomeSense and Pennington's Fall 2020 haul. We'll do that. Paneer crying. But those were like the couch days when she would be on the brown couch. This is so kind of nostalgic, but kind of not. With the closet piled up with all sorts of trash. Start looking for. I think we found a Foodie Beauty replacement, Pebbles, like Crystal Barbie Station or Barbie Crystal Station's kind of interest to a lot of people. Also,
Hey, Koopa. Hey, God's gift. Taylor. Hello.
always the slow start.
How is everybody? I miss Chantal. My friggin' wig. I'm obsessed with friggin' fixing it, of course. How is everybody? Sorry. Hey, Down Under, Cosmic Alien. My day was great. Hi, Gemini Gem. No, I didn't, Mr. Spock. I don't know if you need to clean out your ears, but you might want to.
You remember that camera?
Thank you, Miss Chantel.
Yeah, the camera that she was supposed to give to Bun Bun. I think it's OSB Bot is the name of the moving camera. She never gave that. Or is it OBS Bot? One of those two. It was the name of that. Yeah, it's OBS Bot. is that camera that would follow you around. Pretty expensive. I think it was like $250 or something bucks. And then she probably just destroyed it because she was supposed to send it to Bay Nation and she never did it.
Hi, Leah.
No worries, Pebbles.
Let's celebrate. I looked up the word fupa and it's a real word. Of course it is. So this is a Ghost Dropped 1 gram blunt, first class funk. And I'm drinking a watermelon White Claw. Oh, so good. I'm obsessed. Okay, I need to light this. Who's having one with me? You didn't know that? Well, now you know. Hi. Ooh, I gotta unblock somebody.
Holy
How
moly,
do I
what's
go
up?
to my block list?
What is she drinking? Let me check. What was it? Was this during the alcohol days as well? Because, okay, she's drinking White Claw. White Claw it is. So this was the day she'd get dosed up on the green as well as everything else.
How do I go to my block list?
Take care, holy moly. Watermelon White Claw. Yes, please smash that thumbs up button. I'd appreciate
Blocked. Where's my block numbers? Give me a minute, guys. How do I unblock people? Yes. Excuse me. Joe Beef. Let's smoke blunts. Ham dress. Sweetie.
She looks
Hi,
way better.
sweetie.
Yeah, you could say
Yeah,
so.
for chicken stew.
A lot better than she is now.
Yes. Hey, beef sugars. The White Claw is actually so good. Like, I can't get over it. I never tried these before, but it's a seltzer. I thought it was like a sugary, gross drink, but it's just a seltzer. 100 calories, 5% alcohol. Holy. Only 1 gram of sugar. So I could drink these. Like, definitely. I'm going to be buying some at Costco. Ariel! My dinner looked good, Lambo. It was so good. Ribs and rotisserie chicken and potatoes. And I have some dessert in the fridge, strawberry shortcake, my mom's macaroni salad. The Alani seltzers, I never heard of those. I'll have to check it out. Well, there's different kinds. Holy fuck. Yes, it was so good. The ribs were cooking all day, and then the rotisserie chicken on the
Oh,
barbecue.
thank you, Pebbles. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hey, Becca Boo, what's up?
Like they have a rotisserie.
White claws,
Hey,
white claws
Jacqueline. Satanic potato.
are gross.
Potato.
It really all depends on what you like. But do some of you guys miss this era that has been long gone, long past?
One, you're good too. So,
Oh, she's quirky. Hey, Charlie's mom, what's up?
oat milk, it's pretty much empty, Nancy.
Nancy, I think she would not be able to fit in a lot of her clothes. Hey, Yasmina, the clothes from what you're seeing now, all of these would be busting at the seams.
I did, Jen. I have enjoyed seeing them. I'm like, sorry for all my shenanigans lately. You always love your children no matter what. I want to start spending more time with them, and I want to also reconnect with some friends. Yeah, hang out with you guys. Yeah, this is a whole fucking blunt. That's why. The guy that works at the weed store is really. I think he remembered me. He's so cute. He's really cute.
Yelling me is like, I stopped drinking before White Claws. Any other gins you remembers Bartels and James wine coolers? I'm sure they do. What do people drink these days
Be nice too.
for
So I like
coolers?
going in there just to chat with people, and I like, you know, like you have like a weed store you like to go to. I don't know. Oh no. Like, go ahead and walk.
Aren't there like
I'm just boy crazy. I still actually am fucking dumbfounded that people think I'm a narcissist. People have no idea what this is.
I think
You need to watch that video. You need to. It's so informative.
Mike's hard ice would be something people are
Thing is,
drinking.
until you've dealt with one, you don't give a shit. Like, before I dealt with one, people were saying narcissist all day long, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. What is that? I don't give a fuck what that means, because it's not relevant to your life, you know. Abby, you can make comments, just not fucking asshole ones. How about that? Takes the fun away not being an asshole? Well, that's your problem. You should get that looked after. Hi, Elaine. Amber Heard. Amber Heard's a narcissist, apparently. You always love your children no matter what. Actually, they were talking about like dysfunctional childhoods and stuff, and like unstructured childhood, like having some kind of unstructured life. And I realized that, you know, you're drinking yellow cards. Hi, easy peasy. It's really important to I realized how important, like how loving and nurturing my family was growing up. You know?
How does she
Hi,
sleep in that
Kermit.
bed
Besides my dad.
on top of her clothes? Wonder how that
Called
room
by a
smells.
narcissist, Elaine. You don't even know what that means. The fact that I can feel empathy and love automatically right there, I'm not a narcissist. So again, how about you fucking read something and then come back to me? Okay? Bye. Go read. Bye, Elaine. No. Everyone's ex seems to be a narc when it doesn't work out because people don't understand what it really means. And that's the thing.
And she does.
I am an empath. Why am I not an empath? Because I can be bitchy? Why am I not an empath, Luca? Are you telling me internally how I feel about people? Like you know something? No, why am I not an empath? I'd like to hear it. Let me hear it. I want to know. It's not black and white, but people have narcissistic tendencies doesn't make them a narcissist, cluster bees in, right? There are covert narcs too, yeah. Yeah, there is. You're right about that. There is a scale. So what? Because you're saying false information. So no, you don't know. Took you a long time to break away, easy peasy, because part of it is probably because you didn't understand what was happening to you. You know what I mean? Hi, Miss Cleo Pondu.
Exactly, Charlie's mom. Hey, Linda
How
Lou,
did
what's
he
up?
discover? That's the thing, Jen. How did he discover he's a narcissist if he's a narcissist? He's very, very, very rare in the fact that he has that self-awareness. He's also a psychopath. But just hearing him go, why wouldn't I believe in God? God is like the ultimate way of gaining power. Like I see myself as like he's such a narcissist. It's so fucking funny to hear somebody self-aware like that. He's like, you need to stay away from us. Just, just fucking funny, like weird. I don't know. They don't care. You're dead inside, but you don't care that you're dead inside because you don't know better. Like if you're dead inside, if you cannot cry when someone dies, he doesn't cry. He doesn't feel sympathy. He doesn't feel empathy, sympathy, anything. Like love, nothing. I can't. And we would think, hi, J-Boy, why would you want to be alive? Why would you want to be alive in that case? It's such an empty life. But they don't think that way. They think of very practical. People have attachments to them, but they don't have attachments to those people. Cluster Beeson, I would love to. Natter is definitely a narc. He can't do anything wrong in his eyes. Exactly. He's definitely a narcissist, and he's going to think even me talking about this is attacking him. So, but I also need this to realize I need to probably block him. Like I added him to call him and I was going to try to be civil and everything. But no, because as long as you have contact with a narc, you're fueling them in some way. Otherwise, they have no use for you. When he thought I was done with him, he moved on to another supply, Dee. So those groceries that you bought for him today is going to be the extent of your relationship with him. You're the next tool for him, is what I'm trying to make you understand. And I'm actually not saying this in a malignant way or in a mean way. It's actually a matter of fact. You would improve your life if you took ownership. Kevin Spacey's a narcissist. He's got 12 counts of sexual abuse underway. Like, it's just narcissism is a thing that people, and you know what? If you're a narcissist, you don't know you're a narcissist.
And yeah, she didn't block him every single time. Remember when Foodie is like, I'm blocking Natter. Natter is done. I'm good. I'm gone. I'm getting away from the situation. She'd never block him. Or if she did, she maybe have blocked him for a little while. Then unblocked him. Or just lied. How many times did she say she was going to cancel his phone plan? It's off, but she was using it as a way to just control the man. There's been so many things that she has been doing, has done, will do.
I'm just spewing everything I heard on this fucking podcast. I'm manic? Yes. I probably have a personality disorder that I need to get diagnosed and treated. My mom thinks so because my great-grandmother was manic and schizophrenic. My grandmother, you've seen those drawings in her book, she was very mentally ill. I think that I need proper diagnosis as well. Borderline? How am I a narc? I need you to answer me this. How am I a narc? I'm not a narcissist, exactly. Like I said, maybe I have narcissistic tendencies and traits. Very, very few people would fit. It's overused as a diagnosis of people who are just assholes. Yeah, you're right, Chris. It's true. He said it's like baking a cake. There has to be like certain things that come together that create a narcissist person, but so why am I not an empath? Like what self-serving reason do I have for caring about those like victims or for homeless people, or like basically you're just judging me thinking that I'm self-serving when I actually do a lot behind the scenes. Like almost every time I come across a homeless person, I give them money because I fucking care from my heart. I want to throw up. If I could help somebody, I will. But I'm also a bitch. But that doesn't mean I'm a narcissist.
Totally recanted the homeless, helping the homeless person.
Unstable,
situation.
yes. Narc, not so much. And you know what? I'm gonna have that HG tutor guy. Actually, there's a narc test on his website. I should take the narc test. I'm gonna do the narc test. I don't think I'm a narc. You seem textbook BPD. What does that mean? I don't even know. I don't understand BPD at all. So that's another thing I should research. Pink poppy seed, welcome to very important bees. Ready, set, bees. And we can disagree and we can have opinions. Just be respectful, you know? Like, that's my opinion, but borderlands cannot handle rejection, fear, abandonment, and have delusions of grandeur. Oh, maybe. But I can handle rejection. I can handle rejection. I mean,
She can't. We all know she can't.
I get rejected a lot.
100% she can't.
I mean, I cry and scream and get over it. What are empath tendencies? You've never seen me care about somebody? You've never seen me, like, what? Are truly hurt by your actions. You double down. No, because when I'm drunk,
Hey,
I
Miss
don't
Stella.
care. That's different. That's one instance of when I'm drunk. But
All right, Nolabu says, according to the farms, she surrendered the Kia, but is still obligated to the payments. Oh, okay. Wasn't she talking as if she still has the car back home? So how did they figure out that she actually did surrender the Kia?
the next day, I show that, yes, I care. And I apologize. So right there, that shows that I'm not a narcissist because I have self-awareness of my actions and I don't blame other people. But yes, I was very hammered. So, I mean, you can't judge somebody being inebriated like that. That's not their fucking normal character. And that's what you guys do a lot. Oh, look at her Cuba rage. You're judging me. Like, yes, it's still my responsibility not to drink that much and everything else, but I was very, very inebriated. You never got fucked up and said some shit? Most narcissists, some do, but most don't have the awareness that they are, you know? Defiance disorder. Why is everything a fucking disorder? Defiance disorder because I'm defiant sometimes. I'm not antisocial. How am I antisocial? I'm like the least antisocial person, and I act very proper in public. So very good. You're very wrong.
No, she doesn't.
Change your name.
She doesn't act proper in public. Cuba trip wasn't acting proper in public on multiple levels, like with the tips. The downtown Montreal Beeson driving around getting pissed off because the lines are long. I'm sorry, there were multiple festivals and events happening. Of course, the lines are going to be long. What else has there been where she's been very antisocial? Oh, always looking. She has like a radar, like a guy radar, always scoping guys out in her car, staring at them, saying this guy's this, that guy's that, this guy's hot. Hey, Andy, what's up?
Very wrong. You're very wrong about that. I'm not being bitchy. I'm just going to call you out when you're wrong. Most
So
narcs
true,
do not
Pebbles.
understand that they are narcs. That's part of the disorder of being a narc, is that you don't take acceptance of things that are bad with you. You think nothing's wrong with you. You know, like the guy in the HD Tutors, like, why wouldn't I sleep well at night? I there's nothing wrong with me.
Food court eyes, yes. That
There
as
you go.
well.
He doesn't think kittens are cute. You don't understand what's wrong with you. Actually, yes, I do. Not to a full degree, but you don't either, Chantal Stalker. You don't fucking know me 100%. We need Dr. Phil in here. Hiding in your filthy room, talking to your own image. This is my job, discordant calm. Otherwise, I'd be in another filthy fucking office full of dust and fake plants, talking to a fucking somebody I don't give a shit about. Instead, I'm in my room that I love, my filth or not, talking to you lovely people. So, to each their own. To each their own. And I'm getting paid to do this. Let's move on. Let's stop. No, I'm allowed to have a discussion about shit. I'm not acting like a know-it-all. Can we bees? We are beesing. There's more important things in life than just fucking nothing. You guys never have conversations about meaningful shit or what?
You watched the anniversary episode. You were shocked when she sat on the couch.
Yourself and a lot of that time looking at yourself.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time talking about myself because it's my channel and my life. So yeah. What do you expect? I don't sit here and just talk about how good I am. So no, that's not a conceited aspect of it. It's talking about problems in my life and talking about my life. So you're again, hi existence. You're for a rage. Because you're actually wrong again, Luca. I have I have too many friends. Again, you don't know anything. I have too many friends that I'm in the process of reconciling with because I have to put them on the back burner for my own self and to put Natter and at first. He was consuming all of my time.
Right. So
So
many friends.
at the time. So yes. I do have a lot of friends. I'm very sociable, very likable, or else I wouldn't have 90,000 fucking followers. What are you doing here if you don't like me?
Thanks, Nolabu. All right, that is pretty much it. I mean, what can I say? Foodie Beauty is in her whole universe when it comes to what reality is and whatnot. We did watch the anniversary video yesterday. We watched this one, her eating rice with meat kebab. We shall see how much more we can get into with the whole Foodie Beauty thing. I don't think she's gonna change anytime soon. I think she's just gonna stay at it. But next year is next year. It's gonna be 2024. Very very soon, in about 7 or so weeks, and we shall see where Foodie Beauty goes. Some people didn't think she was gonna still be in Kuwait. Other people thought she was gonna get kicked out. We shall see. I'll stick with it, plus do other things in life. I mean, I don't know how the foodieverse is going, but it seems like things are pretty stale. So bear with me, people, but I'm gonna be around, and uh we shall see what happens. All right, smash that like button. I'll see you guys later. Take care of yourselves and have a good one.